Alright, so before we get this arm day started, I have some news. So, I have this bodybuilding show 31 May. If I win this show, I get my pro card, IFBB Pro Bodybuilder, in the house. But if I want to compete in Mr. Olympia, that's my goal. That's my only goal this year for that part of my life, is compete in Mr. Olympia. In order for that to happen, after I get my pro card, I then have to go on to win an IFBB Pro show, of which there are 3 or 4. There's one in Toronto, 1 week after my show, so it's on June 8th, 7th or 8th. Then there's another one somewhere in Spain, and then there's another one in Texas. And there might be another one, so there might be a 4th one in London. I have to win one of those before I can compete in Mr. Olympia, or compete in at least maybe 2 or 3 of those. And if I don't win, then I get points. And if I'm in the top 5 for points, then I can compete in Mr. Olympia. So, this is going to be a long year. It's going to be, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. Up until 11 October is Mr. Olympia. And up until then, I'm basically going to have to be doing this. So if I win my show in May, which I really hope I do, I'm planning on it. I'm not planning on it, but, that's the goal, of course, is to win. So I win that show, and then 1 week later I go to Toronto. If I win that show, then I'm good until Olympia. I can take a little break for like a couple weeks, maybe travel a little bit, but, rest, recover, all of that. If I don't win my show in May, then the show in Toronto is also a pro qualifier show. So I can go there and still have a chance to get my pro card. But then I do have to do a show, I think it's like mid-June or something, to get the win of the pro show, to win the pro show. So I have 2 chances early on to get my pro card, which is 31 May, the one I'm planning to do right now, plus the show in Toronto. So either way, I think I'm going to Toronto, because if I win in May, then I go to Toronto. The same show, it's just, 1 day is the qualifying, 1 day is for the pros. So either way, if I win or lose in May, I'm going to Toronto either to have a second chance to get my pro card, or my first chance to win a pro show to qualify for Mr. Olympia. Now we'll see. I'm hoping it's going to work out like that. If it doesn't, if I lose in Toronto, then my odds of going to Olympia go down significantly. Also, probably my happiness goes down significantly. So I think then the next one is Spain, which is, again, a qualifying and pro show. And so then I win that, get my pro card, then go to Texas, and then maybe London. That's TBD for the date, but I think it should be before the Olympia. So this is going to be tough. I have to do at least 2 competitions before I can go to Mr. Olympia. Whew, yeah. So it's getting pretty real. Again, still with everything I'm doing, I'm not going to do anything different. I'm still doing 100%. I'm still going all out. I'm still, I'm doing everything I can. So, this is one of those sports where, this is the end of week 5. This is week 21, lift 5, the end of I have 4 weeks left after this workout. I can't do anything different than the stuff I'm doing. Again, I don't do any drugs. I don't do any steroids. I don't do anything like that. So, aside from starting to do that type of stuff, I can't do anything different. I have 4 weeks to do, the same discipline, the same routine, and just keep dialing in the same way I would do it if I were going in blind. Now I know there's 5 people competing, I think including myself, 5 people competing in the show in Boise, Idaho, 31 May. That's the Wheelchair Nationals. So, we'll see if I win that. If I lose that, then I go to Toronto. The thing is, I have to email or call or something, talk to the production for Toronto, because I won't really know which way I'm competing until I lose or win in May. So I know for sure I'm going to Toronto. I don't know in which capacity, as a pro athlete or trying to qualify again as a pro athlete. So that's the update. So now we're going to get into arms. Arm day. Yeah. It's a little bit later in the day today. Took me a while to get ready. Yeah, it's a Saturday. Honestly, it's a little bit of a rough day in a way. It's okay. I'm having an okay day, but it's nice outside. So there's a nice courtyard here at my office, so I'm going to go probably just lay down in the grass or just on a bench and just chill, enjoy my time outside, listen to an audiobook, or just do nothing and just listen to nothing. We'll see, but today's going to be a pretty relaxed day overall outside of today's intensive workout. I'm going to do some of that. I'm going to do some of that leg machine thing while I'm here as well. So yeah, I don't want to spend any more time. Let's get into the arm day. All right, starting off, since the cable is lower and I'm not going to try to get it up elevated again like I did last week, using this attachment here. I took some pre-workout. Probably not a good idea because it's 5:30 p.m. So hopefully I can still sleep good tonight. 80 mmHg pressure for the arms. I might have to go up a little bit. I'm not sure if I got the straps tight enough. But we're going to hit this first set, see how it feels, and go from there. So, zoom in a little bit. Yeah, why not? It's pretty good. Whew. Wow. My mental preparedness, I think, has been lagging behind my physical. All right, 45. I'm definitely going to have to increase the pressure, especially on my left arm. My left arm always feels like it's behind a little bit, but that felt pretty good. It's just like the first set, so after this it's going to get a little bit better. Move on to the second tricep workout, which is skull crushers, and then curls, and then we're done. So I'll see you at the next lift. Well, I figured I'll switch the attachment for this last set. I just kind of got the idea because the other one was bent down, and so that this one, because it's not bent down, I'll get just like that much more range of motion, which is significant actually. So I'm gonna give it a go with this, and the next time I'll know which one to start with. Okay. So much better. Whew. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. And what I realized is that this is essentially the same motion I'll be doing for the skull crushers in a way. Just kind of brings it down here. So, yeah, I hope to do the ropes more because I like the going outward for it part. But when I can't do the ropes, I'll be doing this. Probably I'll mix a both so I get the different angles in there. But anyway, that's good for this set. Alright, moving on to the skull crushers. This light up above does turn on. I just don't know how to turn it on. So I look a little bit dark right now. But anyway, just gonna do this one. Not much to talk about other than I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Yep. Okay, come on. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever done 50, but I just did. Oh, okay. I'll see you at the next workout. Alright, time for curls. Curls for the girls, baby. Whew, I need some CT Fletcher motivation right now. I need some trap slaps, you know? I don't know if that pre-workout has kicked in yet. I'm worried that it hasn't, and I'm almost done with my workout. Whoop, took a picture. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I have some energy, actually. So it might not be giving me the tingles, but I got the energy. I hope that's the case. Whew. Yeah. All of my food for the day, I ate it all by like noon or like 1 p.m. Not good, not good. The problem is I had chicken instead of fish, which is a little bit more dense calorically, so I don't fill up as much on chicken compared to fish. Anyway, yeah, so no food after this, which is maybe a bad thing, but at the same time I had, like 175 grams of protein before this, so it's still kind of in me. I'll be fine. I do have to get better at spreading my food out, though, during the day. Anyway. Yeah, let's do this. It's going to be a long arms. I think the reason I don't like doing the arm workouts or the curls and stuff is because, especially for the curls, I do one arm at a time. So 4 sets is more like 8 sets. And that just takes so long. I don't know. I'd rather, come on, get on with it, I'm walking here. All right. Starting out preacher curls. First set. How's this look? Pretty good. Oh, 18. That's pretty good numbers right there. Whew. Whew. All right, gonna do 3 more sets of this bad boy. Then I'm gonna do hammer curls. Then we're done. Do a little bit of posing, maybe. I should, but I might just wanna go out in the sun before it sets, you know, so we'll see. All right, we're gonna try something new because I consider myself a scientist. Part of that is having a hypothesis and trial and error. So, double hammer curl. Because I was just talking about why not use both arms and do half the sets basically. The only thing that could be an issue is my butt does lift up off of the seat here, and I don't have my belt to hold it down. I used to actually need one when I did really heavy curls, because what happens is my torso becomes a lever, and this is the access point, and if there's too much weight up here, it kind of pulls my butt out, you know, kind of like a teeter-totter or seesaw, whatever. So we're gonna try it. It's not that much weight. This is, again, another benefit of doing blood flow restriction, is that it's not that much weight. Okay, and I'm a little bit, I'm tearing up a little bit here. Let my thoughts get to me mid-set or like in between sets. Not good, but I'm not afraid to cry. I'm not one of those no crying manly men, but it's not helping my workout, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, you can tell my that's so unfortunate. Maybe you can't quite tell, but totally pulls my torso up and off the seat way too much. So, dang, I was really hoping that would work. Hypothesis, I guess, disproved. Single arm it is. I kind of messed up my shoulder too. All right, fine. I'll do each arm individually. All right, let's do it. Whew, 12. Ugh. All right, having 2 dumbbells on this bench kind of messes me up a little bit, but I'm just gonna call it here. I thought it was paused, so I zoomed out too, I guess. I'm gonna call it here. That's the end of the arm workout. As always, like, subscribe, share, follow me, stalk me, show up at my gym, and give me some free stuff, because why not? I love you. Bye. All right, quick posing routine. I'm gonna get all this stuff off and get right into it. Ooh.